I don't know what I thought that a treatment center would look like, but I certainly didn't think it would look like this. Beautiful pastures of purple, wildflowers all the way in as you enter Brooks Healing Center in Normandy, Tennessee. You just feel the peace overwhelm you. As you drive up the drive, you notice that there's a chapel and a meeting center on the way up to the lodge. And the lodge is where people stay and where people can check in and treatment can begin. It's a historic place. They actually have a lot of country music roots with people like Waylon Jennings and the Dixie Chicks and people coming up to enjoy their time there. But once you enter, you see all sorts of affirmations like sit down, be humble. The pillows say it all. It's just a way to start. And there's libraries and the decor is quirky and it's fun. And there are games to kind of remind you that there is more life and more simple life to be had. I especially liked when you look up and out the window. Every single window has a gorgeous view, every single one. And I like the quirkiness of the sloth and the recovery books that are just everywhere. There's so much peace to be had when you go to Brooks Healing Center. I mean, I'd never been in a recovery center. I don't know what to expect. I didn't know what to expect, but when I walked in, they kept all the vintage tile in the bathroom, so it felt like going to maybe your grandma's house. Only a little bit more updated than that, but it was so warm and so sweet. Look at that tile. Doesn't that remind you of the 70s? It was wonderful. Everything was very home-like. Everything is very welcoming. The bedrooms look very comfortable, even in the lodge setting. Take a look. They have these wonderful settings to kind of start your life over. There's not so much that you can't meet in the kitchen and discuss or have a meal, get-togethers, have a cup of coffee, look at the backyard. All the things that took place there in history now can be continued with a recovery community. Everything makes you want to participate in life again. It's far enough away from everything, so the temptations of being in town and inner city, they're far away. But you walk into the cottages, like this one is one of the cottages, and it's just a little home. It's all updated and brand new. Everything in it is brand new. It's just so peaceful and welcoming every step. I love the sage green, and the residence is just so neat. This is where the ladies would stay. And now they have all sorts of very cool things. Oh, and they have the soaker tub. Isn't that wonderful? If you've had a really tough day, or maybe you like rap music, there's a little something for everybody at Brooks Healing Center because people of all sorts show up. Take a look at the chapel down there. It's a beautiful stone chapel. Plus, there's a ropes course. And I had Josh tell us what a ropes course is and what it teaches.
So that's the truss triangle?
That down there it is.
Uh-huh. And this is the swinging log. What do they do on the platform?
It's called islands.
Islands, okay.
And it's another different team building activity. That right there is called the whale watch.
Oh.
And so that's the one where you've got to get everybody up and balanced. But you can only have one person at one time that has their foot on the ground. So
oh my gosh.
To get the entire group centered and strategically placed to where it doesn't ever touch the ground. It's called the spider's web. So you have to get all the people on one side through the other side with only using one hole. So one person, once we use that hole, can't use it again. So if you've got 10 people, then you've got to get people through this hole, this hole, this hole, and you all have to do it without touching. And so it's another team building activity that can get pretty interesting sometimes. And they have to, with their hands, get the way out of the maze. What they don't understand is there is no way out of the maze. The whole design of it is so that people have to ask for help. And so you see how far people go not wanting to ask for help, and they'll either give up or at some point they'll say, I need help. And that's actually the trick to it all, is saying, I need help.
Healing from substance abuse can be a lonely journey, but you don't have to do it all on your own. At Brooks Healing Center, you matter. We're here to lend you love, support, and acceptance on your journey to find yourself again. With medical detox, residential, and partial hospitalization program levels of care, we help you overcome addiction, trauma, and adverse childhood experiences through personalized healing journeys. Our seasoned team of heart-centered staff is here for you with support, compassion, and hope. At Brooks Healing Center, we'll love you until you fall in love with everything you are.